Hello, people who have not yet come into my live. Yeah, I really love doing these lives. Even if there's nobody here, the fact that like you can go back and watch the live, you can rewind it, you can skip if I'm talking too much, you can do whatever you want. That is like pretty fucking awesome. So I appreciate whoever joins my live whenever they join it. And I just hope that the people who really need the message are able to receive it, whether that's watching me live or later on finding this live and watching it. I want everybody, not just Capricorns. When I do make any other zodiac readings, I want those people to get the information that they need. So that being said, I'm so happy to be here. I just did a reading for Tauruses. You might have seen that live. So yeah, I did a reading for Tauruses, and I felt very compelled to do a reading for Caps. I don't know why yet, but I feel like y'all need to hear this. Something's going on with y'all that y'all are either trying to ignore or trying to figure out. Haven't openly said anything to anybody yet, or you're making a plan on something. Let's see. Let's get a message for Capricorns. Angels, spirit guides, please pull a card for my Capricorns who need to hear this message in regards to any message they need to hear. A general reading for my Caps, okay? Y'all like my title? All right. So, again, this is Capricorn energy. This is really Virgo energy with the Nine of Pentacles, but it can be Capricorn energy too. You're working towards something. Didn't I tell y'all had a plan? Some people are making a plan. Some Capricorns are making a plan. What are you working towards with the Nine of Pentacles, Capricorn? What plan are you making? Also, don't be shy. Say hey if you're in the live, if you're in the chat. Tell me where you're from. Say your name if you feel called to do so. Let me know what's going on with you. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Some cards fell out. Okay. Ooh, Caps. I knew something was going on. We have the Justice reversed. So you could be dealing with some air energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Hello, Venice. My sister on the live, y'all. Hey, hey. Oh, by the way, Venice, I saw your text messages. Had a long night last night, girl. It was Halloween. Partied a little too hard. So I am going to be mailing out my treats. All right. The Sun. Somebody wants to be free. That's what their justice. So this Capricorn is making a plan with this Nine of Pentacles. They're working towards something. That something they're working towards or trying to address is this Justice card reverse. Something's not right. Something needs to be. Shout out to my sister. She a lawyer out here. She got the Justice card. So, but they're trying to balance out something that involves their freedom. They're feeling confused about it. They want an equal give and take. They want an emperor. There was a conflict about somebody not feeling supported and wanting to cut something off so this is what I see. You're confused on how to get this equal give and receive. You want your freedom. Your freedom is being compromised in a way. You want this emperor energy. Either you are the emperor or you want somebody who's more matched up to the emperor energy. You had a conflict or you're not dealing with it. Okay. There's a conflict that you don't want to have. You don't want to have this confrontation, Capricorn. You don't want to have this confrontation. When it comes up, you try your best to just push it back down. Something needs to come to the surface. This conflict needs to be direct. It needs to be addressed. But right now, it's being put on the side, the back burner. Oh, I'll deal with it after I get off of work. I'll deal with it after I finish this business thing I have to do, right? And you're trying to ignore the fact, because for the reverse to me, it's like you're almost ignoring it. So there's a conflict that needs to come to the surface. It needs to be resolved. You're ignoring it for now. You're putting it on the back burner, and you're ignoring the fact that you don't feel supported, which is going to cause you to turn to the Queen of Swords. If you keep ignoring it, you're going to just cut somebody off and not really thoroughly, appropriately deal with the situation. Let's see, Capricorns, what other messages do I have for you? Yeah, Caps. Y'all heard that siren. I'm pretty sure y'all heard that siren. An ambulance just passed by. That is an omen to me. When I just told you, if you don't deal with it, you're going to turn to the Queen of Swords. You're going to end up cutting off something that it's like you want something. You're trying to figure out how you can get around. You're trying to get around shit instead of going through it to get what you want. Don't beat around the bush. Don't go around the topic. Be direct, Capricorn. Y'all don't have no problem doing that any other time. No offense, Venice. Okay. Yeah. Capricorn, you are hiding something from the world. You are hiding something about your inner world. Your inner world is turned upside down. And you're trying to hide it with the 7 of Wands, or you're being defensive about why your world is upside down. If somebody were to ask you, what's been going on with you, Capricorn? I noticed that this has been going on, that's been going on. You're like, fuck off, mind your own business. Don't do that, Caps. Don't be like that. And Venice, please feel free to share this live with your other homies that are Capricorns who may need to hear this, okay? Oh, Capricorns, hold on. I'm looking. So I see here something is over. You want something to be over with the 10 of Swords. You might have felt betrayed by something, or you want something to be over, but you are in the 2 of Swords about a decision. You're not making one to build, to grow. Could also be a third party situation. You want to either end a third party situation, or I don't know, not quite sure. And again, so we have the Knight of Cups. Then we have 9 of Cups reversed. 9 of Cups reversed is a wish isn't coming true. And that's okay with the Knight of Cups. I'm hearing that that's okay. Because this wish that you want is not necessarily going to happen with this person that you were thinking it's going to happen with. Yeah. You are not chasing your actual passion. You're not beginning your passion, beginning your new passionate beginning, because you're trying to force a situation with the Page of Swords. You're trying to force a situation that's no longer working. You're trying to go around it. You're trying to figure out, how can I do anything but directly deal with this and directly go through this, Capricorn. Let's get some more cards for you, Capricorn, because I want to explore that. I just knew there was a message for Capricorn that I had to convey. It was on me heavily. I'm like, yep, I'll do a reading for Taurus. And then it was like, nope, do one for Cap too. So I think that some earth signs out here are feeling a little ungrounded. It could be this Mercury retrograde as well. But I also think this is what Mercury retrograde is showing you for a reason. You want this 10 of Cups. You want this happy home. You want all the security that you just want it. So you want this 10 of Cups. What's blocking you from this 10 of Cups? You want cooperation. Could be that somebody's not cooperating with what your perception of that 10 of Cups looks like. You want to be promoted. You want to promote. So with the 10 of Cups, somebody's not cooperating to give you this 10 of Cups, because you want to be promoted. When I see the 10 of Cups and then I see the 6 of Wands, I see the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands talks about cooperation. Everybody working together to make, teamwork makes the dream work. For the 10 of Cups, somebody wants to be promoted. You could be in a lingering status. I'm hearing that if it's not a lingering status, so when I say lingering status, I mean you possibly could have been engaged for a while longer than you expected, or you could feel, this is now for my male Capricorns, I feel as though for my male Capricorns, you could feel that somebody's not claiming you openly. They're not promoting you to other people. So you know how, you'll see some couples and they're like, that's my bae, that's my man, that's my woman. Ooh, look at her, look at him. He's so cute, she's so fly. And somebody's not doing that for you, Capricorn. Somebody's not promoting your 10 of Cups, and they're not cooperating with that. Or you, like I said, you could be wanting to be promoted from a girlfriend to a wife. Venice just said her man isn't cooperating with the wedding. See, it's a lot going on. Let's figure out why. Somebody, I'm going to put it on the table like this. What does this card even look like to you? Somebody's on the ground and somebody's like, ugh, get away. Where are my wet wipes at? Somebody's being desperate. They're giving off some desperate energy. They may desperately want this to work out, even though it's just realistically not going to. They may be illusioned The Page of Cups reversed did just pop out. It was reversed, like I said. So somebody may be in an illusion about something. Yeah. You shouldn't have to beg. Things that are meant for you, you don't have to beg for. You're begging for somebody to work and build with you. Why can't they build with you, Capricorn? Why can't they build with you? I'm getting into this energy now because I feel like Capricorn is like, why can't you work with me? Why can't you go with the plan? Why can't we ever have our shit together? Why can't we say that this is the due date for something and see, that's the thing with the fucking, oh my God. With the Six of Wands is the promotion or being promoted. Somebody's not promoting, in this case, Venice, the wedding. They're not promoting that Ten of Cups. They're not saying, oh yeah, this is my, you know what I mean? When they introduce you, this is my fiance. You're like, wait a minute. We've been engaged for almost 2 years. This is long past due. That's what Capricorn's saying. This is long past due. Now I feel like I'm begging for you to work with me. Now I feel like I'm begging for you to build this with me. I'm begging you to build this dream with me of this Ten of Cups that we technically, it's tangible. It's very tangible. You could have it. So why isn't this working? Why won't they build with you? Because this is either you or them. Somebody wants to start a new passion. This is also the spying card. Somebody could have spied and found out some information that makes them not want to grow. Hold on, let's see. Not necessarily not want to grow, but they don't want to build. This could also mean you have a new passion that you're starting. The Queen of Pentacles here, that you're good. Let's see. Why isn't somebody wanting to build? Okay. There's the Two of Cups. This is a soulmate connection. Why don't they want to build? What's going on? Let's see. Somebody wants to leave the situation. This is why this is not growing, because somebody wants to leave with the Eight of Cups. They want to leave the Two of Cups. That's the soulmate connection. They no longer want to seek anything out with this because they feel like nothing's changing, nothing's turning. They're like, I don't want to keep doing this. Nothing's changing, nothing's turning. Let's see. I feel as though it could be a communication. Yeah. Eight of Wands. Somebody feels like nothing's changing with the communication. It's like stagnant energy. Nothing's turning, nothing's changing. I don't want to keep seeking this out anymore. Okay. And now I see somebody's going to go into this hermit mode, but it's to understand how to be, because with the Knight of Pentacles, this is somebody who is establishing their rules, their boundaries, whether it be work. But I feel like this is in working towards this love relationship. They're like, now the fact that, this isn't changing or working makes me want to establish better standards. If you do not meet this standard, I'm not able to, you know what I mean? And that's because you've gone into this hermit mode. You've gone within yourself. You've taken a break. Maybe you shut off your phone, went on a vacation by yourself, went on a hike, and discovered that you need to adjust your standards. And then I also do see the Eight of Pentacles coming. Somebody wants to give you an offer, but look, you've already reached this Queen of Pentacles status. You already have a bunch of pentacles in your hand. And, you'll accept a little bit. You'll accept a little bit that they're trying to offer you, as you can see. And they're looking at you like, huh? Is it going to work? See, look what I have. But they don't even see that you have your own that you built. So somebody's going to come with a weak ass offer after you've built your standards and you said, this is what I will no longer accept. They're going to try to test it. And they're going to sadly be reminded that something has changed with the Six of Swords. Something is changing. Something has been assessed. A plan has been made and executed. And I do feel like this is going to occur over the retrograde. So up until November 20th. Yeah. They want to also ignore the conflict and just try to come with that weak ass offer. Let's see. Let's get another card for Capricorn. Capricorn is like, damn, Caps, look at y'all. Caps are like, look, I used to be this Queen of Cups for you, but I didn't fell over. My cup didn't fell over. So with this Queen of Cups, this would be a water sign. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, you've turned off this emotion, this empathy, this caring, because you're like growing. Being the Empress means more than being stuck emotionally in this situation. I'd rather just grow. Somebody calling me, but I'm gonna have to hit them later. Let's see. Yeah. Somebody's being defensive. Who's being defensive? Whose energy is being defensive? Let's see. Justice. Somebody's trying to, it's like somebody doesn't really want to be upfront with the situation. They don't really want to say it's this. They don't want to get into the details. They kind of just want to gloss over it and say, yep, I hear you. Okay. And then just try to go forward. And they're being defensive against the justice. Like, do you see the justice card? She has a sword in one hand and she has a balance in the other. She can either cut something off to create justice, or she can balance out the situation, work through it. This person is choosing to be this way with the Seven of Swords. It's almost like because they know that you know that y'all both know something is not just in the situation. Hell yeah, Venice, you can definitely call me. Yeah. Somebody is trying to fight the fact that you want to grow. They're trying to fight, somebody's trying to fight the growth, literally. Either the Capricorn is trying to fight this growth. They don't want the change. They're unresponsive. They want to keep going through they want to keep ignoring the conflict. Or somebody is fighting the fact that you, Capricorn, are growing. They're like, wait a minute. I thought we was doing what we was always comfortable doing. And you're like, no, I'm not comfortable with that anymore. I want something else. I'm not going to continue to sit around and wait for you to get your shit together, to promote our love, to actually cooperate with me. Because somebody's not cooperating at all. Or they could be, what I also see when I go back to that 10 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and then the 6 of Wands, is that they aren't cooperating, but they're quick to promote the relationship. So they're quick to put on social media like, oh, me and my love. And then meanwhile, y'all over here arguing every 5 minutes. Yeah. The High Priestess, the feminine energy, the divine feminine energy, the intuition is telling you need to start something because you're already at the bottom. You're not anywhere with this relationship than you would be by yourself almost. You're at the bottom. You're reaching for your wand, your staff, your passion. This is all your passion around you. This wand is connected to all the passionate abundance that you have. And you're reaching for it. You got one foot up. You're like, if I could just reach my wand, man, I could get to where I got to go. Your intuition is telling you that you need to do this. Your intuition is saying, look, this is what you need to do. You don't need to be. And the Page of Wands talks about thinking independently, thinking for yourself, starting something new. Why is the Page of Wands here? Why do you feel like you need to do that? Why do you need to pick up the Page of Wands? Because you're manifesting. You have a lot of okay, I see. This is very clear. Venice says, I know what your cards are saying. Talk to you on the phone about it. And your cards are plucking it up strong. It's heavy, though. It is heavy. Because it's some shit that you already know that you was trying to be like, maybe I'll deal with that next month. And the Mercury retrograde was like, sis, we got to get this together now. But I do feel like your High Priestess energy, your divine feminine energy is telling you to start the Page of Wands journey. Start thinking for yourself. Because you want cooperation. You want all that stuff, but somebody's not on that level. So your high priestess is saying you're better off starting an independent journey. You're better off doing things your own way and thinking for yourself, and stop trying to think for we and think for you, because you are in a heavy magician energy, which is manifesting. Even though we're in the Mercury retrograde, I still feel like you are in this energy of manifesting. And you have to be careful, because manifestation is not only the actions that you put in, earth sign. It's not just the groundwork. It is also the thoughts. So if you're with somebody who is not giving you good thoughts, they're not building with you, and you keep feeling like you have to force somebody to cooperate and work with you, you're manifesting that with the magician. You're manifesting more of that. Besides, if you were to start your own journey, and then what would you manifest with that? Let's see. What would Capricorn manifest if they take on this Page of Wands energy with the magician? Because that to me is like super powerful. Look, you're manifesting your wish fulfillment if you do that. What you want the most, you will fucking get. But right now, you're managing, you're juggling, you're balancing. And nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you have to balance it out. Sometimes you got to test the water, dip your big toe in enough times to figure out that, damn, this water is cold, and I wanted me a hot bath, not a cold bath. So now you have to adjust, change the temperature, turn it to hot. It's not on cold anymore. Now you can get your whole body in. So some people are balancing that. Like, should I keep doing this? Let me see. If I keep doing this, does this change? No, it doesn't. Okay. What can I do next? You're balancing a decision. For some of you, it's really hard because it involves leaving a relationship that doesn't serve you anymore. And sometimes that can be hard because something feels so comfortable and familiar to you. And that's why it's hard. So I do see okay, somebody is in the Five of Cups energy. They're crying over spilt milk. Somebody's crying over the lover. And we have the Five of Wands, which is romantic rivalry. I honestly feel as though something could have come out about somebody. And this is why somebody's crying over spilled milk. This could be why they're not cooperating. They found something out, but they have not told you yet. They are actually trying, and I'm going to do a reading to see where their energy is, but I think that they're trying to figure out a way to tell you that they found out something, but they're not. They're trying to ignore it. So that's why you get the Three of Swords reversed. The conflict isn't coming out to surface. So now this is weird because we have the Emperor and the Ten of Wands, but it was reversed. So when the Emperor is reversed, they don't feel as strong. They feel insecure. When the Ten of Wands is reversed, it's like somebody knows they need to let go of a certain baggage. Somebody needs to let go. They're carrying this burden, but they need to let go of this burden of feeling insecure. That's another part of it. That could be why you're not holding insecure out of security. So you might be feeling like you need to let go of the burden of security. Okay, Caps, listen to me now. Hold up. Please share this with your other Capricorn friends who need to hear this. Okay, check it out. Capricorns, what are the things that gets you the most antsy? That gets you the most stressed, illogical? Because otherwise you guys can handle shit, right? You need to get out of your security, because the thing that you want the most is beyond your security blanket. This happy home you've created, this illusion, this front. Now I'm going to tell you, Capricorns, y'all really, I'm not going to sit up here and lie. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. You guys like to put on a front for people. Oh, this is happening, and this is going on in my life. But you guys fail to tell the real shit. Like, oh, I'm late on my motherfucking house payment. My mortgage is due and I didn't pay it, and I'm stressing out about it. right? You guys don't like to feel insecure. You don't like to feel like your security of your job, your home, your relationship is uncertain. You want to know for sure that something is this way. You don't even like to jump into a situation until you know that you're going to be safe landing on the other side. And right now, the universe is asking you to just, to hell with that shit. To hell with your security. And I'm not saying be reckless, be, careless, but the thing that you want the most is outside of what you feel is most secure to you right now, whether that be your job. Some of you guys are meant to be entrepreneurs, but you won't leave your job because you feel that these benefits you get is more important than starting your own fucking business where you can be giving your fucking employees benefits. Like, you could be at that level. You have that manifestation capability. You have that. But right now you're wasting the manifestation. Like, there's a window I feel open for Capricorns to manifest whatever they want. And that window will eventually close. I mean, you always are able to manifest what you want and need, right? You're always able to do that. But certain times the window is open. The portal is wide open for you. So you can have at it like you please. But you guys are actually being distracted by this situation and you keep trying to ignore it. You keep trying to ignore it. And the thing that you want the most, this 10 of Cups that you want the most, this cooperation, all this is going to be destroying a foundation that you thought you wanted. Because the reason why something's not working out is because it's not founded on solid ground. Look at this. You have the reverse 3 of Cups. This is talking about celebrating, reuniting. You're not celebrating. You're not reuniting. It's the opposite for you. You're disconnecting. And then it comes up reverse. And then it comes up upright again. That's okay. So you see how quick it went from this. I literally just showed you that 2 seconds ago to this. Literally, that's the quicker you make a decision, the quicker this can become this, which is celebration, which is reuniting, which is, you know what I mean? But somebody's defensive. Somebody's defensive. All right, Venice, you have a good day, my love. I will hit you up shortly. I'm getting ready to wrap up this live here in a couple minutes. And I'm going to take my butt down to the post office and get the treats sent out. So, oh, yes, please, my love, text me your address as well. Yes, Venice, please text me your address so I can get that sent out. Yep. King of Swords energy. So somebody's about to get cut off. I'm just saying. Yep. Just saw the King of Swords. Now I see the Queen of Swords. Somebody's getting left out in the cold because it's over. You cut them off. You were like, fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore. This is some real shit. Man, I feel bad for whoever's getting cut off because I don't feel like you're the one that's getting left in the cold here. I do not feel like that's you. I feel like somebody's getting left out of your good graces with the Pentacles because this is the 5 Pentacles. So they're going to suffer. Their money is going to hurt. You're not going to hurt. They're feeling left out in the cold because it's over. You cut somebody off to start a new passion. This could also be, I want to be careful here. And I want Capricorns to be very careful here. Because the way I see a new passion, let me clarify. Okay, it's the Fool taking a risk, saying fuck that security, that plan that I've been planning on and counting on and living my life by. Fuck that. Yep, I knew this was it. Okay, so Capricorns, I want y'all to be very, very careful. I condone being honest. I condone speaking truthfully with integrity, communicating as soon as you feel something, even though sometimes I struggle with that. I condone that. I promote that. I am seeing here with the Queen of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords, You're cutting somebody off and leaving somebody out. But you're starting this Ace of Wands, this new passion with the Fool. You're being guided to take a risk in love. Five of Wands. But I also feel like it could have been prematurely done. Like you're trying to hop out of one relationship and into the next. I also have a feeling of you could have also been talking to this person that you're trying to hop onto from your last situation. You could have been telling them about your last relationship. Yeah, he never does this for me. I have to come home and wash the dishes. They're never done. And then you jump into a relationship with this person that you've been talking shit about your ex with. Because it's a soon to be ex. I mean, we have the ex card. This is going to be an ex. I feel as though it could come off as, well, were you talking to this person while we were together? Because, you know, you jumped into a situation mighty fast there, Capricorn. And that's what your ex is going to be saying. Well, were you doing this the whole time? You told me you weren't. I do feel for a group of Capricorns, y'all did get involved in some third-party situations that this person found out about, and you're actually leaving them for the other person. So it could have started off really innocently. You just needed somebody to talk to. Your ex wasn't, or the person you were with at the time wasn't hearing you out. They weren't listening, and you found somebody that listens, and now boom, you went over one night for drinks to talk about it, and now y'all talking all right. Y'all doing a lot more than talking. Okay? That's what I feel for some of you guys, that you kind of unintentionally or intentionally started a new thing or started an affair. And this person who you're with has a right to feel how they feel. If that's the case, they have a right to feel upset. Because just like you felt secure in this, so did they. And so when you take a leap of faith out of your security, you're also forcing that person to do that as well. They're not going to be able to call this their home anymore. They're going to have to find a new home. They're not going to be able to call you their girl anymore. They're going to have to find somebody else. You're forcing them out of their comfort zone as you force yourself. You're actually becoming a catalyst for change for not only you, but the person that you're dealing with. And some may feel like it's fucked up. Like, why would you, damn, all these cards just came out of nowhere. All right. Some might feel like it's fucked up. Like, don't involve me in your shit. You made this decision for yourself. Don't put me in this. But inevitably, if you guys are connected, they were going to be in this regardless. And something is coming to completion. And sometimes you have to bring that death to people. You have to fucking say, I'm sorry to tell you this, but we were building up on something that was not real. That was just a figment of our imaginations, or that we wanted to be real. With the Six of Swords, change. And that's going to force the other person to reevaluate what they were planning. It's going to help them be a better person. It's going to hurt them a lot in the beginning. They're going to get defensive. They're going to get angry. They're going to be really fucking upset. But in the end, right, it's the Temperance, to make peace, to bring closure. The Temperance to me is bringing closure to a situation. Being honest, to have the Ten of Pentacles, a completion, a successful completion. So I don't see it as like super bad, Capricorns. It's going to feel really bad. Some of you guys might get caught up. Some of you guys might catch your partner doing some weird shit with another person or not being honest with you. And that causes you to say, you know what? I've been building this shit off of a lie, and I need to get back to doing me. Or maybe I got caught up in an affair, which showed me that I don't really love this person. I don't really want to be with them, because if I did, I wouldn't be doing this with this and this person. So maybe I need to take a step away and realize, or kind of see where I need to go. And I need to not involve this person with that. And it might hurt them. They're going to cry, scream, yell, shout, start pulling their hair out. But ultimately, it's good for you and them, because you rip away their security blanket. It sounds fucked up, but this person is so passive with it. They're content. They would lay around in that security blanket all day and never do anything for themselves until you rip it under them, because you're ultimately ripping it from yourself. And I know how hard it is For Capricorn to do something that's not planned, I didn't put this in my schedule, I didn't put this in my notebook, my workbook. This is like a vacation that I did not even expect to take. That's kind of where this is going, Capricorn. You're used to making plans. Like I said, you won't even jump on an opportunity unless you've got all the details, everything planned out, everything squared away to go. And then you'll jump. But this is something that's unplanned. You look, it's going to happen. You guys have been, and both of you guys have been trying to avoid this conflict, trying to tiptoe around it. Like your partner might see your phone ringing off the hook. You see it ringing off the hook, but y'all both act like y'all didn't see it. And you know, and they know who was calling you. Oh, your ex calling you at 2 a.m.? What gave him the okay to do so? Somebody had to have said or done something or hid something from me, is what Capricorn's partner is saying. Because why is your ex randomly calling you at 2 a.m.? As far as I know, you haven't spoken to that person for 15 years, so why now? And Capricorn's going to try to avoid the conflict. Whoever they're with is going to try to avoid the conflict until it comes to a point where it's like, we can't avoid this anymore. We actually have to talk about this because this is not solid. This is not real. We're not building anything on a real foundation. We're building things on ideals. I ideally want to marry you. I ideally want you to be my child's father. Are you the best person to be my child's father? Maybe not. Are you my ideal forever lifelong partner? Probably not. But it's so comfortable. We've been together for 15 years. Of course I have to be with you. Of course I have to stay in this situation. Even though you're doing shit that's like saying, I don't want to say it. Your actions are saying something different. That's what I'm saying. Your actions are saying something different than your words, Capricorn. And that's where it can be confusing. Or somebody else's actions is different from their words. And that's where it's confusing. But somebody's getting ready to walk the fuck away from it, okay? And I ain't mad at them. And when they do, it's going to shatter the entire, like, when they walk away, it's not only going to change things for them in their life, it's going to change things for their partner in their partner's life. Because yes, their partner is going to be heartbroken. How could my Capricorn leave me? We were together so long. I almost feel like whoever your partner is, they must be an air sign because you ground their energy. You ground them, you help them to be stable. And that's how they see you. And they depend on you in that way. Even if they don't want to put the actions in to prove that or to do the work to you ground them. You make them, they could either be air or water, I'm feeling, but you stabilize them. They don't have to keep bouncing around when they're with you. They got what they need, okay? So they're defensive with that 7 of Swords because you're basically saying, I'm about to rip everything that made you stable, comfortable. They're scared. You're putting them in fear. You're putting them in the 9 of Swords because they are now faced with having to deal with something that they weren't dealing with. Like, you are teaching them a lesson that you may even have no idea that they need to learn this lesson, that they have struggled with this. You may have no idea, but it puts them in that energy and you teach them. But the only way that you can teach them, Capricorn, is if you yourself decide to take that leap. If you don't, they won't, and you'll be in the same situation until some major bullshit happens, pretty much. Capricorns, stop acting like you have it all together. We understand. We're here on Earth as humans. None of us have it all together all the way. Celebrity or not, politician or not, rich man or poor man, we don't have it all together, Capricorn. It's okay to not have it all together. It's okay to be a hot mess for a little bit. Don't stay in the hot mess energy, but it's okay to visit it. Like, all right, time to go see what this is about, because you're avoiding it. You're thinking that you can keep avoiding it. And somebody's getting ready to leave. I see either somebody's going to get ready to leave or some like heavy tower energy is going to happen. The tower card did not come up for you guys in the reading, which I feel is because you recognize as it's happening, or somebody recognizes that they don't want this the way they thought they did. It's too much work. It's too much of a burden. You have to keep reminding somebody to do this and reminding them to do that. And is that who you really want to be your partner? Somebody that you have to keep reminding? Somebody you have to say, did you tell so-and-so about our engagement or our wedding? And they're like, oh no, I forgot. You're like, you forgot. I've been playing this for months. How did you forget? Didn't you hear me talking about this last night at dinner? You don't want that energy. You want somebody that's going to work just as hard as you and wants the same things as you. And that's okay. Because I almost feel like you're coddling somebody. And I feel heavily it's an air sign. Air and water, I feel heavily. You're coddling them. You're trying to protect them from that instability that they fear. Because you think you want this stability with them, but you're realizing it's not really with them. You want it, but it's not with them. You're realizing that you want somebody who can take care of themselves, who can cook dinner for themselves, you don't have to remind them of anything. They're on it. You want somebody that matches your energy. And the only way you're going to get that is if you release this situation from you. You cannot get something that you want if you're holding on to something that you know you don't want or need. Capricorn. I think I've beat the dead horse, Capricorn. I'm pretty sure I have. But sometimes you need to do that with Capricorn. Because sometimes Capricorn, just wants, you'll try to find a way around something because you really love working through something. Nothing's really a challenge for you. You can cut off your emotions, which I see is what you're doing. Because a lot of the Capricorns, people think they're bougie and all messed up. They're just reserved. They just don't want to open up. They like their privacy. And that's another reason why Capricorn loves to put on a front, because it protects their privacy. If you put on a front and everything looks good and, oh, the kids are taken care of, the house is clean, then that keeps people away from questioning anything. If they see your shit starting to go up in flames, they're like, what's going on, Capricorn? What are you not telling us? Then you'd be forced to divulge your private information because there's a reason. If there's no reason, if nobody can see what's going on, they're not going to ask you what's going on. They're just going to be like, oh, everything's fine in Capricorn's world. They look fine. And that's what you want people to believe. You don't want people to question you, question your ability to do whatever it is you have to do for yourself. Because I'm going to be honest with you, Capricorns don't like being told what to do. They really don't. That's that stubbornness in them. They think they know what's best for them. And, sometimes they do. But sometimes other people can assist them in seeing fully what's best for them, not just what they want to see is best for them. Capricorn. I love y'all. My mom is a Capricorn. My sister's a Capricorn. I got some Caps in the fan band. But I do see that Capricorn, what you want the most is not where you feel the most comfortable. You have to get outside of your comfort zone in order to have what you want the most. You cannot sit. You can't say, I want to be a traveler and stay in your same town the whole, no. Because it's comfortable there, but you want to be a traveler. It's a contradictory. So the universe is calling you on your shit, Capricorn. They're like, you want this stability, you want this security, but you're in an insecure relationship. You're in an insecure foundation, but you want this security. So what are you going to do to manifest it? Because you have the magician. You can manifest it, but you're manifesting something that you don't want. Why? The universe is trying to shift your gear. You are going in this direction. You want to go over here. You're still going this way. The universe is like, skirt. You got to Tokyo drift on them. Okay. For the viewers that I have watching here, I'm open to some questions if you would like them to be answered. I'll give you about 2 minutes to do that. If that does not happen, if you're like, oh, I got all the questions I need to answer, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this live. But I do want to hold space. And I thank you guys for just being with me and not judging me. I felt maybe a little bit of judgment, and then it kind of subsided. Like I said, Capricorns do not like to be told what to do. So, and that's understandable. I, as Libra, don't like to be told what to do. I am air. You cannot ground me unless I'm ready to be grounded. So, that being said, Capricorn, any last additional questions? Anything you want me to talk about in the next video for Capricorn? Anything at all, please, this is the time to leave suggestions here if you're interested. And if you haven't already, please like, share, comment, subscribe to my videos. Check out I don't have many yet, but check out my videos on my channel. I have done some videos for the retrograde. We're now in day 2 of the retrograde. All right. And some other self-help videos, letting go of toxicity, allowing self-forgiveness, letting go of the things that you don't want so that your hand can receive what you do want. That's pretty much the gist of what Y'all, Capricorns, y'all need to watch my second video. The one with me with my wig on. Y'all need to watch that one because that one talks about, or is it the, no, it's the first video when I had my braids. It talks about you're holding on to this. You're like, man, I'm so broke. I wish I had more money. I'm going to hold on to my last 3 pennies. When have you never had any more pennies? They're not your last of anything. You will have more pennies, more dollars, more whatever you want. But you have to make the choice if you're going to let go. So some people are like, I don't want to spend my last money because I'm broke. Well, how the hell do you think you're going to get any money if your hand's closed because you're clenching that last, quote unquote, last $2 to $3? Let that shit go. Give that to someone else. That way your hand can be open to receive what you really want, what you really deserve, what you really need. Check out that first video, Caps. All right. If nobody else has questions, I do appreciate you guys so much for watching my video today. I will be doing more lives. Please DM me. I'm on Facebook, Kayla Jones. I'll actually link my Facebook here. There's 2 more people watching, so if y'all wanted to know. I'm going to link my Facebook here in the comment section. Check me out. Chat me. Do what you need to do. DM me. I'm here. Okay? Love you guys. Take care during the retrograde.